Welcome to Real Police Talk. Chris Smith has joined me again. Let's hear how this one goes. Please like, subscribe and follow on the platforms shown. Thanks.
Okay, welcome to Real Police Talk. Mr. Chris Smith is here again with us today.
Hello.
Yes, thank you, mate. We're just going to finish off where we left off last time. I think it's important that we, have some closure on the interview we had. We've talked a lot since, and there's things that we wanted to say that we couldn't, and blah, blah, blah. So, I think we ended up talking about people that were... there's a lot of decent people out there. There's a lot of not so decent people out there. Unfortunately, it's the way of the world at the moment. Unfortunately, I've had some, I woke up one morning to, on one of my Instagram feeds, that was just a load of pictures of pigs and pig noses and God knows what. And it just makes you laugh. You just think, absolute tit. When we're trying to do something that's good and positive, especially when it comes to mental health for police officers, as we've both been victims of that, and still are. So, if we pick up from there, how have you found things since our last interview?
On the whole, 99%, I always say that, 99% was very positive. I've had people I've worked with, as regulars and specials have both said it's important to touch on the issues of mental health, and, I think there's like the way I look at it, there's like a ladder of it. I mean, everyone's affected in their own way, some people more than others, but... Yeah, I had one friend, it was a special I worked with, Addiston. She said she was ripping out a bathroom, and she said that she had a right good giggle, because obviously she's putting your face and my face together listening to it, and she said it was brilliant, and also she was like, nice one, you're talking about things that matter, which was nice. And I've had a very good friend of mine come round and just gave me a little bit of a warning not to take the piss too much.
Oh, right. Okay, right, yeah. Yeah, well, you did a little bit, that's
yeah, but he's well deserving of it.
Well, as we said before we come on air, that we've been out of the game for quite some time. Myself, personally, 5 years, you 6 or 7. There's been a lot of water under the bridge. But one thing I must say is that, the haters out there, the people who think they know, what we've been through or what I've been through, you can fuck off. I'm not interested.
And you pig-nosed people.
Yeah. Well, that's funny, but other people who think they've got something to say, message me, say to me, guys, let's have a conversation about it, because you don't know the truth. You don't know what I've been through as part of that job. You don't know what I've been through as part of my mental health. And you don't know what I've been through with regards to 6 years of absolute torment. So for people to turn around and say things that aren't true, to turn around and say things that are just make-believe or vicious rumour, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, for me, it was... But my girl's watching it, and, when they're texting you from different parts, because they're pretty much grown up now, it's great, but when they come round for, to see, you can see on their faces they were concerned, and I think, like I said to you before, it'd be a really good idea to have some family members come on and see what it's like to be living with a copper, male or female. The worries that they go through, the missed time, missing like events like Christmases. I mean, to miss like 8 or 9 Christmases when you've got young kids, it's pretty heartbreaking, the effect it has on them as well.
Oh,
It's
without
rubbish,
doubt.
absolute rubbish.
Without doubt.
But I saw the look on my. I pre-warned them what it was talking about, and about how I felt, and they reacted to it in pretty similar ways. That they were all, pretty hard to listen to when it's their dad.
Yeah. No, I get that, because you don't have that conversation that we can have together being ex-colleagues and still mates. You can't tend to have those with your kids.
No.
Because you've got this protective blanket around them. But it's the kids that suffer when your rest days are cancelled and you've promised them to take them to the zoo.
With less than 5 days' notice.
Yeah.
That will come prevalent in a bit.
It's your, it's their birthday, but you've got to go to work. You're on late, so you ain't going to be able to be there when they're blowing the candles out. It's the little things that cause the issues.
And I get that. I get this. It's worse for people who are in the military who are away for like 6 months, 10 months, 2 years, whatever.
Oh, massively.
But it's still the same sort of effect that it has. And I could see it. Even though they're like the 23, 21 and 15 now, they still had that sadness, that you weren't there for all of their Christmases, and and it's a bit shit, to be honest. And to be part of resources, just going, okay, it'll do, and not any background into who worked last year, and it's just. I'll come on to resources in a bit, because they're one of my real.
It's a big gripe,
gripes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Gripe.
There's plenty of gripes. So I've got to mention, because he says, back off taking the piss bit. That's never going to happen.
No.
So what did John have to say?
Well, he came round and he gave me his little authoritative look, and he was like, "Did you have to mention that? Did you have to mention the crayons?" And I said, "Well, you like eating them, but I think he would be brilliant to come on here when he's retired. Give him a few months, and because he started at a different police station to me, which was a very different police station.
Yeah.
Even though they're only 3-4 miles down the road, it was a completely different environment.
Isn't that strange how that happens everywhere, where you've got a police station that could be absolutely blown out all the time, job to job to job to job to job, and then 4 miles up the road there is a completely different community where people are sat there twiddling their thumbs or doing a different style of police.
Yeah, I still think there was plenty for them to do, and there was also so much rural area you could drive around and you could literally look for what was going on.
Oh yeah.
It's just that the difference there is, if you worked at that station, you've got all those villages, you could be 20-25 minutes away from backup. So you had to learn how to talk to people properly, so you didn't get a thonk on the nose, and then be wrestling with somebody.
No, that's right. That brings me on to a podcast I released yesterday. Bobby got the sack recently in Cambridgeshire, I think it was. Forgive me if I'm wrong. If you're listening, I do apologise. He basically locked somebody up, but he swore at the same time as he'd done it.
Yeah.
This guy had a knife, but the Bobby's obviously, the redness has come in, and he's gone in and he swore as he's doing it. Fucking lost his job for it. Now, my argument and my podcast that I come out yesterday was basically, there are situations where people only understand that language.
Absolutely.
And it's usually outside a nightclub of a night when you're trying to deal with something serious.
Yeah.
The example is, I'm there taking notes of somebody that's been assaulted,
and then some remold comes up and wants to know
exactly.
Can you ride your bike with fog lamps?
Yeah, or he's gone and get a proper job, or you're a fucking pig, and this, that, and the other. Now, do you turn around to him and go, "Would you please go away, sir? I'm trying to deal with a serious incident," or would you go, fuck off before you get nicked. Go home.
Yeah. I think that
What is your thought on that?
my thought on that is that the Bobby that's lost his job has took on somebody with a knife. He's going to be scared shitless. I don't think it was probably red mist. I think it was more fear, and I think he should be given a commendation more than getting rid of him. I think whichever force it was, you're a disgrace. Absolutely, because what happens if you don't nick that guy? We see it all the time. Knife crime is horrendous at the minute.
And then he's like, how he does it, it's not as if he was in the centre of London and there was like, little old ladies everywhere and stuff. This guy needed apprehending. I don't know the full circumstances.
But you bet the life that's not the first time he's ever carried a knife, is it?
No, of course it's not. And it delivers the right message.
Yeah.
Now, to have him on the floor and go, drop the knife, you little fucking prick.
Yeah.
I don't see an issue with that.
I can feel my hands.
Yeah, I know, it makes you angry, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, you can feel it.
As a bobby, as a street bobby, and how long we've done it for so many years, to hear that or read that story, it's fucking heartbreaking.
It is, yeah, it's really sad for that, because the effects of that is, that's your career, that's
his pension guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And the people that are doing the sacking, I doubt whether they'll be doing the wrestling.
No, of course they fucking won't.
Oh, what a shame. We need to get a GoFundMe for this guy. We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Is it a male or female officer?
Yeah, male officer.
Male officer. Yeah. Well, I can't be asked to do it. I've got to be honest. I don't know how to. But if someone sets up a GoFundMe, let's sort this person out.
It's crap, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's easy for people behind desks sort of to say in hindsight what the situation is or whatever. It's easy to pick.
It's easy when it's not face to face when you're typing it, isn't it?
Exactly. And this situation we're in now, it's easy for us to talk about it. It's easy for us to say what we could do, but with the amount of experience between us we've got behind us, and that we've been in those situations, we can have a say.
Yeah.
And we do it through this format.
Yeah.
Because no other fucker's going to listen.
No.
Nobody's going to listen. So I do it as a hobby in this format to appreciate what bobbies do, to appreciate what coppers do, to appreciate what PCSOs do, specials, all the little departments, right the way.
Custody staff, everybody,
Exactly.
from the cleaners as well. Bless them. You're cleaning up their custody cells.
Yeah, it's massive, and for it all to come together and work in some sort of situation, it is not the copper's fault. It is not the organisation's fault that it is a broken system.
That's still shocking to me that he swore, and he's probably caught himself on his own camera, has he? Yeah. That's sad.
But you get disciplined for not having your camera on. So
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
fucking win.
Yeah, I don't swear.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm alright, I'm in my own house. Welcome to my kitchen table,
Oh, nice. It's nice, actually, yeah.
Because, I'm going to say that to everybody from now on, that interview.
Oh, what, like instead of in between two furs, welcome to my kitchen table?
Yeah.
Nice.
In between my expensive mirror.
It's got a mark on it. Yeah. It has now.
It's what? Oh dear. But no, it's that's the bit of serious stuff out there.
Yeah.
I think because you do go away from having a chat. You do think about stuff. I do especially. And I still have therapy. I still talk to. I had my therapy yesterday. I still talk to her about it, and I still talk to her about the job, and I still talk to her about the people that fucked me over.
Do you not find it's knackering though? I find it draining. I think it's nice after, but I find it absolutely draining too. When you need to go and speak to a doctor or a therapist, when you have to bring it all up again, the tension you have before you actually go to that meeting,
It is.
knowing that it's going to be upsetting, you're going to have to go through the same things over and over again, relive those.
Yeah, it's mind numbing, and I spend a lot of time on my own, and I spend a lot of time travelling, because that's what I like to do, and you know, I'll walk down a beach on my own for, you know, just thinking, but I can't tell you what I'm thinking about, you know, not because I don't want to, it's because I don't know.
Yeah.
And it sounds a really bizarre thing to say.
Being alone with your own thoughts, though, can be dangerous, can't it?
Massively, and it is a lot of the time.
You know.
So to have this as a relief, this podcast that we're doing, for me personally, and hopefully for you, and hopefully for some of the people that watch, is a bit of relief from that day-to-day slog of you know, that uniform, that crap that comes with the job, that paperwork, that's sitting there for 6 hours waiting for CPS to get back to you to tell you if they're going to charge somebody or if they're not going to charge somebody, and you've wasted all your fucking time, all that sort of stuff. And you know, I'm just hoping that's a bit of a relief for someone. Next week I'm interviewing an American guy who does welfare for officers after they've left the job, and I'm looking forward to that, because that'll be a really interesting interview, I think, to see how it is across the water, if you know what I mean.
I did a ride along years ago in Glendale, in Phoenix, Arizona, because my sister lives out there.
Oh yeah.
And it was, what an eye opener. The highlight of that was the sergeant had one of his cruiser nicked, and it had got like loads of different weapons in there. And they caught a silhouette when they went past this known idiot's house, and they can see him holding the guns up. So they've surrounded the house, and I've got a suit on with my badge, and I've looked over the fence because they're all down there armed, and I hear this voice behind me, and there's this big bald sergeant, must have been about 6'5", and he went, "Hey, who the fuck are you, man?" And I said, "Oh, I'm Chris Smith. I'm a police officer in England, and I'm with Rob Solomon, who's a friend of mine in America, who took me out." And he went, "Well, don't poke your nose over there because they'll fucking shoot it." And that was the difference. You might get a smack on the nose, but it was like, they will shoot you in the face. So I was back in the cruiser, I was, door shut. Great experience, mate.
Weren't one of the wooden fences we go in.
Just a bit like a hot fuzz, it just fucking fall over, wouldn't it? Brushing myself down.
Yeah. That was a bit weak.
It was pulled up yesterday. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he says.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Because every job they have the possibility of, you know, getting shot, basically, with the gun laws over there.
But from what I can gather is that they have a similar problem as us at the moment with workload, stress, families, all that sort of stuff.
Shit gaffers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see and hear what he's got to say, because I don't think it's that dissimilar to what people are having to put up with here.
Yeah.
So
Stress is stress, isn't it?
at the end of the day, it's a killer.
Yeah.
You know, but we shall see. We shall see what he says.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Let's see how it goes. Right, my gripe.
Go.
Resources. Back in the day, when they had Joe and Amanda when I joined, and they were based at the farthest police station, and they were brilliant.
Yeah.
You used to go, "Can I have this day off?" They would check and do it probably with pen and pencil and just tap it into the little green screen that they had. Now there's a whole department of people that have got different positions. You're the head of this, then you're the deputy head of this, and then you're like colonel, sergeant, all the way down. Now one of those was this infamous character. Let's just call her. I've got to be really careful. Let's just call her Sarah. Okay.
Okay.
Now you're laughing because you know the story, but I don't know whether to do the impression or not.
No.
Okay.
I suggest not.
Okay. Because she did have a speech impediment.
Yeah. I go on, fuck it. No.
No, I won't. So the situation was my my uncle had passed away down in that London, so it was a big like family funeral coming up.
Yeah.
You know, well respected member of the family, bit of a geezer, but lovely, big family. And about, oh God, it must be 6 months before, I'd had a stroke in the job. Now, I'm sure you remember that, because I mean,
I do, yeah.
Most people do. And shout out to Tomsy and Donna, who saved my life. Literally got me there on time to the hospital. Had a real bad, came out of court and just had a really bad episode where I lost my eyesight, lost my right arm, and felt, you know. And they got me to headquarters and they got me straight into the hospital and diagnosed as having a stroke within 12 hours at the Warwick Hospital. They're absolutely brilliant there. Okay, that's the serious side of it. The funny bit was, when my uncle had passed, I phoned up resources and said, I can't do it without any pressure. No, I can't. I said, my uncle's passed away and I want to go down to London with my dad and attend the funeral because it's going to be a big gathering, and I appreciate you haven't got, you know, many staff on, but I'd see what you can do for me. So she said, what's your name? What's your name? And I said, it's Chris Smith. And I heard, as she's tapping away, Smith. Oh, Chris Smith. And I said, yeah. She went, Stroke Boy.
Stroke Boy.
Seriously, called me Stroke Boy. Now, it was on loudspeaker, people heard her. Okay. And I went, Stroke Boy. And she went, well, you had a stroke. And I went, it doesn't make me Stroke Boy, does it? You know, it was just like, oh, everyone has to have a nickname. Like Fathead and Massive Bangers or whatever. You know, it was just stroke. So I heard nothing for about 30 seconds because she'd obviously realised that she'd fucked up. Shit herself. So I could hear a little bit of typing again. And then I heard her say, Chris. Just like that, well. Yeah, yeah, you can have that day off. And I said, I haven't told you when it is. And she went, yeah, it's sorted. I'll sort it with your sergeant. She shouldn't be saying sergeant, to be fair. But that was the nature of the phone call. So, hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
What's my name?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone
Oh, it
first.
won't let me do it. Won't let me do it.
It's Stroke Boy.
There you go. It's Stroke Boy. So now, and from that point on, I was known as fucking Stroke Boy. All the different police stations and departments I worked on, there would be one that had worked there before. All right, Stroke Boy.
Is that bullying?
What do you think? Is that bullying? Well, I wouldn't mind if she looked like bloody Kate Moss. I could have replied, well, that makes you this, and this, doesn't it? But
You couldn't say
I couldn't say it. Yeah, fucking Stroke Boy I was known as.
Oh dear.
So, yeah, I was so pissed off that I actually wrote a poem about resources.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Can you do it at the camera?
oh, yeah, I can.
Okay.
What do you want to do now?
Yeah, let's see your poem.
Right, okay, well, I've got to put my glasses on.
Well, you can move a bit closer to the camera if you like.
I don't think I need to, because people will see all my flaws. So, the premise of this is, it's like mid-March, and resources still don't know when Christmas is, because if you're in the police, you've got to know that resources don't know when Christmas is. It's the same every year. It's December 25th, just letting you know now. And what they do is they get to about the 18th of December and go, fuck,
Yeah.
we've got nothing to go. What happens if there's a crime?
Yeah.
So, this mentioned in the previous video, they called me in, and when I got my daughters on Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
and I was that pissed off. Whilst at work, I wrote this poem, and it's in honour of whoever was in charge of resources sat at home on their own.
An ode to resources.
An ode to resources, and I shall continue. I'll probably get this wrong, so I'm dyslexic, so I have to read it off the... Every year around this time, I'm told we have no staff. I'll use my list of all that's left, and inwardly I laugh. I take out all the ones I like, so they're not in the running, but the ones with kids and plans again, I really am that cunning. This fool's working Christmas Day, and I'll give him New Year's too, and with less than 5 days' notice, there's fuck all he can do. I'll press send at 5 to 5, so no replies are heard, until I'm back from my annual leave on January the 3rd. Messing up their Christmas plans, I'm proved I am that driven. I'll eat my Christmas dinner alone, and no fucks will be given. Fuck you, resources.
Quality.
Thank you, mate.
Quality.
Thank you. That's if you want to like publish it, just crack on. I'm not looking at the camera anymore now.
No, but that was you wrote that on the day that they called you in on Christmas Day
The day, yeah, it was Christmas Day when I was actually in.
because you
on
was
the
that
night.
angry.
Yeah, that pissed off.
Well,
And I still like resources now. I don't know whether I've mentioned it. I think the shit. Go back to Joe and Amanda. Those women sorted it. They were great.
yeah, well, they know everything. But it was a good way of venting your anger
Yeah.
because you know a lot of people, including myself, would have probably done it a different way.
Yeah. Like swore at a knife man.
Or yeah, or swore at somebody because that was my go-to. But yeah, that was brilliant, mate.
Thanks.
I like that.
Thanks. Yeah.
You need to copyright it.
Not bad for a stroke boy, eh? Stroke boy.
Yeah. That's just to say, yeah. Great poem, disabled as well.
I am.
Oh dear. So, I'm aware as well, I'd like to put a video on after, that you spend a lot of time with, your daughters are off doing all different things.
Mm-hmm.
You spend a lot of time with Dave, don't you?
What, my dog?
Dave the dog?
Dave the dog is great. He's nearly dead.
Oh.
Though he is, honestly. He's blind. He's deaf. He's got hardly any teeth. One of his teeth fell out before Christmas. So I didn't know what it was. His tooth fell out because he's that old. He's 15. He's a cockapoo. And I was like, what's that on the floor? It's like this bluey grey thing. And I picked it up and went, Dave's tooth. Don't know why I sniffed it. It's probably just force of habit.
Yeah, but everything you pick up, you sniff.
Yeah.
It's just human nature.
Cocaine. Fucking
I know, it's,
MDMA.
if you get something on your fingers...
I'm still holding it.
If you get,
Oh!
so, I mean, if you get something on your fingers,
Yeah.
you don't just look at it and wash it, do you?
You have to have a little. Do you know how long you can hold a small dog's tooth for?
You're still holding it now.
2 hours. Never used that joke before.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm still holding it. I don't know why
2
I'm still
hours.
holding it. I'll put it in my pocket then.
But he's okay,
Oh, it's great.
apart from he's old.
Yeah, he's old and he knows where you are when he bumps into you. So he just get one of those little nose bumps. And I've got to be honest with you as well. I left the house coming in. I said I'd be here at 12. And he pissed by the back door. And I was like, fucking... And I went, because I know Megan, my eldest daughter, will be back before me. So my kitchen floor, there's a pile of piss.
You left it for your dog.
Left it for Megan. He went to my mum's house. This is no lie. He went to my mum's house. And he sort of like did... You know, as a kid, you do the wheelbarrow races. When you lift your legs up and they hold them. He sort of lifted his arse up like that on my mum's radiator. And he shit a rainbow on my mum's radiator. My mum's horrified. My mum's not prim and proper, but she, you know, he's fucking shat a rainbow over, and he's looking at me like, yeah, I've just done that. Guess who cleaned that up? Megan. Yeah, she's a good girl.
Fucking hell. Oh, dear me. So, as I was saying, you get to spend a lot of time with Dave. You train him a lot of things, don't you?
Yeah.
Does he still do the thing where he balances the biscuit?
He does, yeah, but because he's all his senses are that weak at the minute, you can pretend to put something on his nose and he'll wait.
Oh.
And then when you go on then, he'll go,
And there's nothing there.
Nothing there, or there is something there and he can't see where it's landed. He used to throw like bits of ham to him, and he'd go, "Wow!" I've got videos of him taking it in the air in slow motion.
Is it like Peter Small?
Oh no, he was Peter Schmeichel's. It's like Pedacek.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Where's that?
Proper. Yeah. Like, take it out of the air like that. Now you throw a piece of ham, it just goes. Honestly, that's why he's so fat, because of all the amusement I get throwing ham at him.
Is he like Herbert Stockett, the family guy?
Fucking shit. He's lovely, but
Oh, bless him.
you know what? If I go back and he's cleaned the piss up, I'll be so happy.
Yeah.
Imagine that, Dave just mopping.
Yeah. I'll do it myself then, shall I?
Well, I've left you that on the radiator. Great big fucking rainbow poo he did.
You can't say rainbow because it went on different colours, surely.
There was different shades of brown. I've actually got, I'll get it for next time. I've got a photo of him and I've put a sign in front of him and he's doing his teeth, his guilty teeth, and it's got "My name's Dave and I shit on my grandma's radiator." And he's just going like that.
Have you got a video you can send me of Dave? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you look on,
I'd like to put that on here because it's
if you look on,
remarkable.
yeah, if you look on TikTok, is it? I think it's TikTok. There's Dog versus Sausage, and that's me when I just finished work. I've even got my uniform on, and it shows you Dave trying to get the sausage off the side of the road. And my mate said the funniest thing about that was you holding your belly in when you were walking because you knew you were on camera. And it's true. There's me like tucking it up. Yeah, Dog versus Sausage. Watch that. That's Dave the dog.
Yeah.
And he's still
I think
alive.
we're all guilty of that.
But the amount of grief I got from that, I hope he got his sausage. I was like, it's 7 years ago. What, you know?
I don't know, I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Facebook or anything like that. It's like
It's too much hassle.
well, we learn from work, it's like the do of all evil, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, posting your Christmas do photos when you're throwing up. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it's bloody domestic violence and God knows what else.
Yeah.
It's all fucking shit. But hey, we're all getting there. We're all getting. Even the fact of, like you say, they're doing this and sitting and having a chat and a laugh. For some reason, we've stopped talking about the police. I do apologise.
no, doesn't bother me.
But it all stems from that, and our sense of humour has all stemmed from it, because I think it's a massive thing to have a sense of humour in the police force.
Yeah.
I think it's a massive thing to have. You've got to say 90% of policing's common sense. Isn't
It's
it?
just made so difficult by bureaucracy, isn't it? I can't even say that word.
Well, it is now.
Yeah.
It is now. With that discretion and that common sense, where you know, you'd say to somebody, you know.
Going back to that knife thing, just while it's in my head, you get people moaning about being stop searched.
Yeah.
Okay. You get stop searched because you're probably up to no good. You're in an area which is well known for violence or theft or whatever, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. If you stop searching, the police are like, "Oh God, you've used your powers incorrectly. You're stopping a certain demographic of people. You've got to do this, guy." And people moan. It becomes a big thing, and then coppers get too scared to stop search people. It certainly was with me. I like, oh, it's too much bloody hassle in the end. If you don't want to get stop searched by the police at a certain place at a certain time, don't be in that certain place at a time. It is that simple. And if you don't stop search people, then people are free to carry knives around, and then we all know what happens then. You get somebody that will go and, you know, try and stab up a bloody school that I saw the other day. And
Absolutely.
so it's a no-win situation for cops, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Stop search someone and then getting bothered for it. Don't stop someone and then you get moaned at for not.
Yeah.
Why is there so much knife crime going around?
That's right. Well, you haven't said the right thing when you're doing a search.
Yeah, the go wisely. They'll be adding stuff onto that. Go wisely-ish. It'll be next, won't it?
Go. Always remember to go wisely Irish.
Irish.
Yeah, so you'll. I don't know what the A would stand for, but the mnemonic could be absolutely massive.
Oh God, yeah.
So, but they also you got to remember that somebody above the rank of inspectors put that demographic area in where whoever's in that area gets
High crime
that
area.
service.
Yeah. Here's the other thing as well. Before I left, I don't know whether you remember this. It came from the gaffers. It was if you have somebody who walks past you in the smell of cannabis, it's not enough grounds to search them for cannabis.
Yes.
Okay, do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, that's really shit. So if you stop somebody and their car stinks of cannabis, it's not enough grounds just to smell it.
Just for everybody listening, it is still illegal in the UK to possess cannabis. As a lot of countries, it's now not.
Yeah.
So,
Your bread and butter stuff like cannabis searches, it could lead to bigger things, can't it?
yeah, but that also takes away your power as a police officer to have the suspicion of a crime being committed.
Yeah. The suspicion is that he smells of cannabis. If it looks like a duck and quacks, it's probably a duck.
Yeah.
Well, I then sent an email out to my inspector of Locker Boy, and I put, well, surely that would work with drink drive case, because if the smell isn't enough for cannabis, then the smell of alcohol is going to be exactly the same sort of.
Good argument.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But would you not breathalyse somebody because they smell of alcohol?
Mm.
You'd breathalyse them, wouldn't you?
Of course you would.
What a crap.
It's ridiculous. It's because the figures of people and the amount of people that were smoking cannabis would have shown that there was a drug problem.
Yeah. So don't search them, and our numbers will come down.
Yeah. And then it won't look like we're a high crime area for drugs.
Yeah.
And then the politicians can say, what a lovely area this is because you're under the whichever party and blah, blah, blah. Honest to God, the political side of things to do with the police.
But they're having these meetings around a lovely kitchen table like this.
Yeah.
And someone's come up with that and gone, well, just because they stink of weed and they're a known drug user doesn't give you the grounds to search. Of course it does.
Yeah. Of course it does.
There'll be old bobbies listening to this and they'll be going, what? I mean, this was only when I finished, so this was only probably 7 or 8 years ago. And I don't know whether it's still implemented in our force, our old force.
Well, it is. I should imagine it is. But where are the days gone where it was, your old copper's nose come in and you'd turn around and you'd say, what you're doing now, it's 2 a.m, you're wearing all dark clothing, you're walking around in a state that you look like you don't belong in, your pockets out, youth.
Yeah, and you smell cannabis, but I can't search you for that.
What's the screwdriver, the knife, and this for?
Yeah.
Why are you carrying them around at 2 o'clock in the morning?
You got a torch and a balaclava.
Yeah,
A big swag bag on your back and a mask.
Yeah.
What do they want?
Back.
Yeah, what do they want? Your name's what? Bill Sykes?
Well, it's that, isn't it? It's that mentality, and it's I don't even know if you can still nick cocaine equipped. But
Don't know.
well, yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. I'm more worried about what this show's about, which is helping people who have got some serious issues that need to talk to people to get help. That are in situations that they just think is a never endless cycle of paperwork, bureaucracy, criticism, discipline.
And then because of this, when do you actually get out to proactively stop crime?
You don't.
I remember working at my first station, and my sergeant, Big John, would say, go out, don't come back until you've got either 3 or 4 search records or you've nicked someone. And you're like, well, nicked them for what? He's, I don't give a fuck.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and then get me some cigars on the way home.
When I said in my first interview, he used to send me the bookies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, you know, it's a different time.
him and Don were proper old sergeants.
Oh yeah, you didn't fuck about it.
No, I'll tell you a very quick story, which was really funny. The crime desk at the old police station before it was knocked down had one door before it went into the social club. So as soon as you walked through the door, there was a massive snooker table, and it was absolutely brilliant. And Big John was playing snooker with Charlie, okay, which they regularly did. Let's be fair,
It's all on my first interview on here.
right? Matt Bird comes in, just joined the job, lovely bloke, and he said, "I didn't know you played snooker, Sarge." He says, "Oh yeah, I do." And he's got his cigar on the side of the table. "Oh yeah, me and Stuart and Charlie play all the time." And Birdie went, "What's your biggest break?" And he went, "About 3.5 hours." And the look on Matt was like, I've also got to give a shout out to Walton Club, because Big Dave telling me off the other day. I've got to mention Walton Club.
Morton Club, big up to you.
Poker night Monday nights.
Yeah, I'll have to come up. I like poker.
He said you've mentioned the spread and the stew, but you've not mentioned Walton, so that's fair enough. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
You read. Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything new?
No, I'm still, you know, enjoying what I'm doing. Enjoying, you know, the...
Would you take this on the road? Would you travel to people that couldn't travel to you?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
So anywhere in the country?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you want to come on the show, if you want to have a chat or a laugh or about the job, then just I'll put the email below, or you can get in touch with us via Instagram and stuff.
This is the picture of the podcast here, because that'll go in, won't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is it.
This is it.
Um,
Like and subscribe.
and yeah, because I know how much it helps people to be able to talk about.
There's got to be millions of good stories. If you want to come on and just have a laugh and just tell the funny side of the stories, because when I was talking to John the other day, he'd forgotten. You know, we reminded each other of all the stuff that we'd played up and done, and we ended up having like an half an hour chat,
Yeah.
and it was brilliant. And there must be so many people with stories.
Oh, I dread to think. There's thousands and thousands, and it'd be great to get people on the show to be able to talk about stuff.
Don't always have to show your face or tell your name either, do you?
No, you can be anonymous. You can be totally anonymous. I could even Zoom or Teams call and do it that way, which is what I'm doing with this guy in America on Tuesday. We're having a Teams meeting and interview. So yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people queued up to be interviewed. There's a lot of stories that I've had. You know, the old thing that you used to have called dog breed.
Yep.
Well, people have done that sort of thing. They've emailed in with just a brief story, and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll read them out, or I'll type them out and let my AI voice do it.
Dogberry was like the back of a magazine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Do you know that I got front cover of a major magazine for the police?
Which one?
Jane's Police Review, right? And it goes all around the world.
I do remember that. Something.
May 05.
Have you got a copy?
I've got a picture of the front, yeah, but I've liked the actual one, and it's got my little boat race, and there's Matt Bird in the background, and it's got the name of the force, Keeping Watch, and it's me and Birdie in a rough estate, and it was just so embarrassing because I got the camera, stand still, get the camera, but I had a message come through from the police saying there's a guy in New Zealand wants my cat badge, and he says he's more than happy to swap cat badges with me. So I'd made it to New Zealand. I was that popular.
International
poet.
Yeah. Well, you are now.
I am.
You are now.
Front cover of Jane's Police Review.
That's going to go viral.
You forget the camera's there, don't you? That's the
Exactly.
problem. I'm probably picking
But
my
that's-
nose and scratching my arse and everything.
But that's the best thing about it. That's the best thing about it. But you know, I've got to touch back on it again because it is at the forefront of my mind. There are people out there that hate us. There are people out there that like us. But it is what it is. It was our job for how many years? 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're now retired, we're able to look back and reflect. I don't see anybody anymore apart from yourself with regards to the job. Other than that, you know, this hobby that I'm doing is helping me mentally, and it's helping me get things off my chest that I wouldn't be able to any other way, apart from through my therapist. But it's easy to say you can talk to a therapist, but they still don't know what you've been through.
No.
They can't put themselves in a copper's shoes, only a copper can. This
Yeah.
is why it's really helpful to be able to, you know, chat to you, which is why you've come back.
It's just
Again,
unbelievable, isn't it?
Again, I read in the news recently, there was a girl, a female officer who went to a job, and a guy asked her for her number, a genuine, you know, could I have your number please, maybe we can go out on a date. So she told me what she was dealing with, she went over to the bloke, gave him a number, because she's human. And they went out on a date.
Yeah.
She got sacked. Fucking justify that. Justify that. So you're not allowed a life out of work. You know, I just does not compute with me.
No. It's just
It's beyond belief,
bonkers,
isn't it?
isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
It's
Beyond
bonkers.
belief, but that's the world we live in, unfortunately. And it's as simple as that. And I
It
think that's
is
a good
what it
note.
is.
Yeah, I think that's a good note to end it on. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, I'm going to get another cup of tea, am I? So I might as well do one.
I'll meet you, bro.
No, you're fine, mate. It's too late now.
Okay. But so yeah, don't forget. Please subscribe. Please follow. There's lots of these interviews. You know, coming up. There's lots arranged, and it'll be great just to get a feeling across the country of what people are thinking, what people are doing, and it's important.
Sending you videos as well. Your little whatever. If you like the anonymity of it is important for some people, isn't it? They don't want to be.
Oh, complete anonymity, if you want it. We're retired, so it makes no, you know, odds to me that I'm sat here talking to Chris or whatever. But it's a genuine platform with genuine, honest reasons for trying to help people with you know, that have had or are going through mental health problems at the moment. And I think that's really important. It's an alternative to sitting down with
A therapist.
a therapist or talking to your gaffer, or talking to somebody who's been put together by the Federation. Okay. Right, well, there we go. Another successful interview, and I really do thank you for your time. Always great to catch up with you, mate. Doesn't always have to be on video, you know. We can talk on the phone, we can talk whenever you want.
Back at you.
But I'd like some videos of Dave
Yeah, well.
in his heyday,
Yeah.
because that time you spent with him when you retired is why he's the way he is.
We're both grumpy old fuckers now.
Oh, no, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We both make noises and fart when we stand up. He's terrible for it.
Bend down.
I don't bend down. My Megan has to... My back and hands are that knackered. My Megan has to do my laces up for me. She'll tell you. It's embarrassing. Go out on Friday, can't do it.
That's just an excuse, mate. He's just a lazy bastard.
Just a lazy bastard. Roger, do my shoes up for me.
can't go out on patrol with my shoes like that.
Right, thank you, mate.
Pleasure.
I'll speak to you again soon.
Hit that subscribe button for new releases. Only takes a second and is free. You don't want to upset Dave the dog. Don't forget to send us your funny cop videos and stories. If you wish to remain anonymous, please tell me. Thanks for watching and listening.